There appears to be an awful lot of blue badger items inside this room. Okay, so now we know about the bad badger. And let's learn a little bit more about these blue badger characters. As you can see, there are 4 of them. And Gatewaterland is currently holding a contest. Take a picture of all 4 blue badgers and win a prize. Let's learn a little bit more about these blue badger characters by looking at the set of costumes. Fortunately, Kay happens to have a copy of the Blue Badger Bible, which is only 2 pages long. It's got a picture of all 4 Blue Badger characters. Proto Badger, Bad Badger, Blue Badger, and Pink Badger. Hey, do you see a key in the upper left? Right next to the box in the upper left? I think that's a key. Let's take a look at this key and see if it actually is a key. You can examine all 8 of these boxes if you really want to, but what you need to examine, as I have been pointing out, is the key right over here. And once you look at the key, Kay is going to hold on to it for us, and Edgeworth is going to put the information about the key inside his logic. Actually, you know what? I think using logic will definitely help us out of this situation. So let's look at some more things and add them to logic. When you look at the lockers to the left, Edgeworth will add them to his logic function. Unfortunately, the lockers are a bit too high for us to climb. And if you take a look at the beam that Edgeworth was tied to, this beam here in the upper right-hand corner, it will also get added to the logic function. Alright, way to go, Kay! See if we can climb up using the foothold. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Well, it appears the foothold is actually not a foothold. It must be used for something else. And now we can talk to Kay about a brand new thing. That is, we can talk to her about the kidnapping. Well, Kay didn't actually see the kidnappers, but she knows that the kidnappers went to the next room. So let's take a look at the next room. Sounds like a good idea, right? Kay steps out of the way, so now you can look through the door into the next room. And do you see anything interesting inside this room? Anything interesting? Anything interesting at all? How about this trapdoor that's on the floor? That seems pretty interesting. Oh, Edgeworth, don't be a killjoy. And hey, this panel is held in place by a hook. That information gets added to logic, so I think you can figure out what we have to do now. Yes, that's right, everybody. It's logic time! There's a tiny hook inside this room, and there's a tiny hook inside the other room. If we connect the two of them together in logic, we will receive... What are we gonna get? Come on, Edgeworth, tell us a conclusion. No, that's not the conclusion, Kay. The conclusion is that maybe the hook in this room opens a trapdoor, just like the hook in the other room. Okay, so let's see. Is there a trapdoor hidden underneath the tarp? All right, there is! Let's see where the trapdoor leads us to. Does it lead to the other room? Oh no! It's locked! And this is added to logic, so I'm pretty sure you can figure out what we have to do. It's logic time! Again! We have a locked door and a tiny key, which means... Actually, I have no idea what that means. I don't see where Edgeworth is going with this at all. So what if there's a locked door and a tiny key? Wait a minute. Is Edgeworth saying the tiny key might open the locked door? That's genius, Edgeworth! I never would have thought of that myself. Uh-oh. Well, it doesn't look like there's anything inside the trapdoor. The only thing we have down there is a removable ladder. Or is it a step ladder? Okay. So we know that the ladder can be moved from place to place. So maybe, just maybe, we can use the ladder on the window and thereby escape this room. We can use the ladder on the window, like I said. And then Edgeworth and Kay will leave this area and then team up in order to solve the kidnapping. Because, I mean, that's what they have to do now, right? They've escaped from the kidnappers, and now it's time to figure out who the kidnappers are. Yes, that's right. This case is only getting started, and Edgeworth will be the one to bring it to its conclusion.